Introduction to the asteroid impact. Have you ever wondered what would happen if an asteroid hit Earth in 2024? Picture this: a celestial body, a wanderer from the depths of space, hurtling towards Earth at breakneck speeds. It's a scenario straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, isn't it? And yet, it's a possibility that has been a part of human history and our collective consciousness for centuries. Asteroids, these mysterious remnants of the early solar system, have been both fascinating and terrifying humanity for ages. The fascination stems from their potential to unlock secrets of our universe, while the terror arises from their potential for destruction. Imagine for a moment that the year is 2024 and an asteroid is on a collision course with Earth. The potential consequences are as wide-ranging as they are devastating. But before we get carried away with apocalyptic visions, let's ground ourselves in facts and probabilities. But how likely is an asteroid impact, and what would be the consequences? Let's dive in. Facts about asteroids. First, we need to understand what asteroids are. So, let's dive into some facts and figures about these celestial bodies. Asteroids, often referred to as minor planets or planetoids, are rocky, airless remnants left over from the early formation of our solar system about 4.5 billion years ago. They are primarily composed of rock and metal and can vary significantly in size, from small boulders to objects that are hundreds of kilometers in diameter. Now you might be asking where these asteroids come from. Most of them dwell in the asteroid belt, a vast area of space located between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. This asteroid belt is like a cosmic shooting gallery, teeming with millions of asteroids. While we often imagine them to be closely packed, in reality, they're quite spread out. If you were standing on an asteroid in the belt, you wouldn't even see the next one. Asteroids are continually moving, spinning, and tumbling as they journey around the sun. Their paths can be influenced by the gravitational pull of nearby planets, which can sometimes send them hurtling towards Earth. But don't worry, most asteroids are harmless, and those that do enter Earth's atmosphere usually burn up before they hit the ground. However, there are some asteroids known as near-Earth objects or NEOs that pose a potential threat. These are asteroids and comets that have been nudged by the gravitational attraction of nearby planets into orbits that allow them to enter Earth's neighborhood. In terms of composition, asteroids can be classified into three types: C-type, S-type, and M-type. C-type asteroids are carbon-rich, S-type are stony, while M-type are metallic. Each type tells us a different story about the early solar system and helps scientists understand the processes that led to the formation of planets. Now that we understand what asteroids are, we can explore what would happen if one were to hit Earth. So, buckle up as we delve into the fascinating and sometimes frightening world of asteroid impacts in the next segment. Asteroid impacts in history. Asteroid impacts aren't just science fiction, they've happened before. Indeed, one of the most well-known asteroid impacts in our planet's history is the one believed to have caused the extinction of the dinosaurs around 66 million years ago. This event, known as the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event, was triggered by an asteroid estimated to be about 6 miles in diameter, a size hard to comprehend, yet it had a profound impact on Earth's history. When this massive asteroid slammed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, it created the Chicxulub crater, a vast depression measuring over 100 miles in diameter. The energy released was equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, causing wildfires, tsunamis, and a so-called nuclear winter effect due to dust and debris blocking out sunlight. But let's not dwell in the distant past. More recent history also has its share of significant asteroid impacts. For instance, in 1908, the Tunguska event occurred in Siberia, Russia. This was caused by an asteroid about 120 feet in diameter exploding in the atmosphere. Despite its relatively small size, the blast flattened over 800 square miles of forest, demonstrating the immense power even a small asteroid can wield. Fast forwarding to more recent times, in 2013, a meteor around 60 feet in diameter exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia. The shockwave from this explosion damaged thousands of buildings and injured over 1,000 people, reminding us that asteroid impacts are not just events of the past, but also a potential threat in the present and future. In each of these cases, the size of the asteroid played a critical role in the extent of the damage caused. From the extinction of the dinosaurs to the flattened forests of Tunguska and the shattered windows of Chelyabinsk, the effects of these impacts were both immediate and long-lasting. But what if an asteroid of similar size were to hit Earth in 2024? The impact scenario. Imagine it's 2024 and we've just detected an asteroid on a collision course with Earth. Picture a rock several miles wide hurtling through the void of space at astounding speeds. The moment of impact is sudden and violent. In the blink of an eye, an area formerly teeming with life is transformed into ground zero. The asteroid strikes with a force equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. The immediate result is a crater over 100 miles wide and several miles deep. Shockwaves radiate from the point of impact, leveling everything in their path. The release of energy is so immense that it can be seen from space, a brilliant flare marking Earth's wound. As the asteroid penetrates the Earth's crust, it displaces massive amounts of rock and soil, sending them high into the atmosphere. This ejected debris rains down across the globe, igniting wildfires that further add to the devastation. The heat from the impact and the resulting fires is so intense that it can set alight anything within a 1,000-mile radius. But the terror doesn't stop there. The impact also triggers massive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions worldwide. The seismic activity shakes the very foundations of our cities while volcanic ash darkens the skies. Now let's turn our attention to the coastlines. The force of the asteroid's impact sends colossal waves racing across the world's oceans. These are no ordinary waves. We're talking about tsunamis, towering walls of water that can wipe out entire coastal cities. In the aftermath of the impact, the world is a vastly different place. Cities are reduced to rubble, forests are transformed into infernos, and coastlines are reshaped by the merciless advance of the sea. The immediate impact is indeed devastating, a cataclysm of biblical proportions. But the story doesn't end with the immediate devastation. The long-term effects of this catastrophic event would ripple through time, altering life on Earth as we know it. The immediate impact would be devastating, but the long-term effects could be even more catastrophic. Long-term effects of an asteroid impact. The asteroid has hit and the dust has settled. But the effects of the impact are far from over. Let's delve into the long-term effects of such an asteroid impact. Picture this. The initial chaos subsides, but the world is left in a state of nuclear winter. This term might sound familiar from discussions of nuclear warfare, and the effects are indeed similar. The colossal amount of dust and debris thrown up into the atmosphere from the impact would block out sunlight, plunging the Earth into a deep, enduring chill. This sudden drop in temperature isn't just uncomfortable, it's catastrophic for many forms of life. Plants, the foundation of most food chains, rely on sunlight for photosynthesis. Without it, they die off, triggering a domino effect up the food chain that could lead to mass extinction. The climate, too, would be drastically altered. The dust and debris in the atmosphere would not only block sunlight but also trap heat, contributing to a sort of double whammy effect on global temperatures. The planet would simultaneously experience extreme cold and extreme heat, leading to a wildly unpredictable and hostile climate. But what about human survival and recovery in such a scenario? It's a grim picture, but not entirely hopeless. Humans are remarkably adaptable, and we've proven time and again our ability to survive in harsh conditions. Underground or underwater habitats could provide shelter from the harsh surface conditions. Farming could be done indoors under artificial light. It would be a tremendous challenge, and life as we know it would be drastically different, but survival is within the realm of possibility. So, while an asteroid impact in 2024 is unlikely, it's a scenario worth understanding. After all, knowledge is our best defense against such potential catastrophes. Conclusion. So, what have we learned? We've embarked on a cosmic journey, exploring the celestial giants known as asteroids. We've understood their diverse nature, their composition, and size. We've reminisced about historical asteroid impacts, how they've shaped our planet and influenced the course of life. We then delved into a hypothetical scenario, an asteroid strike in 2024. We've imagined the immediate aftermath, the seismic waves, the firestorms, and the tsunamis. We've also pondered upon the long-term effects, the potential for a nuclear winter, and extinction events. This exploration, though hypothetical, isn't merely an exercise in imagination. It's an understanding of the potential risks we face as a planet, a civilization. It's a reminder of the importance of space exploration and planetary defense. While the chance of an asteroid hitting Earth in 2024 is slim, Understanding these space rocks and the potential impact effects is crucial. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep looking up.